Good morning, friends and family, YouTube worldwide. Welcome back to my channel. First and foremost, I want to give thanks to the Most High for allowing everything possible and for allowing me to give you this content. Today is Good Friday. Today is the best day of the work week. Today is week 23. Actually, today is week 24 of the 100 Envelope Savings Challenge, Roth IRA Savings Challenge 2026. Disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. I am just sharing what works for me. Here we manage our money wisely. Here we create a budget. Here we save first and spend later. Here we set financial goals. Here we invest early. Here we avoid debt. To summarize what I just said, here we earn, save, and invest for the long haul. Here we are building a solid financial foundation. Here we make sure we are fully funded weekly, bi-weekly, and monthly. As the head of the money management team, I want to go over the 3 golden rules of managing money. Golden rule number 1, don't spend more than you earn. Golden rule number 2, always plan for the future. Golden rule number 3, help your money grow. All right, friends and family, so we are already in week 24, and we are in the second week of June. All right, so we're already halfway through the year, as I said last week, and time waits for nobody, all right? Time is the most valuable, precious thing, all right, friends and family? So everything is already set. We got our water bill, oil bill, mortgage, phone bill, and insurance. Everything's already covered, but I just got to mark it, all right? You know what? Let's mark it now. Water bill is fully funded for the week. Oil bill is fully funded for the week. Mortgage is fully funded for the week. Phone bill is fully funded for the week. And insurance is fully funded for the week. Friends and family, I hope you're all having a good day today. I want to say thank you to each and every one of you that always supported my page. Oh, and I want to give a shout out to one of my friends, man. He he works somewhere where I deliver, and he ran into me. Well, I ran into him because I had to go deliver at his stop, and he was like, "Oh, Michael, I ran into your YouTube channel." I was like, "What? How the hell you ran into my YouTube channel?" And he was telling me, and he's into stocks and he's into those things. He's into investments and stuff like that. So shout outs to Will, man. Will, thank you for tuning in, and thank you for subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate you, my brother. I really appreciate you. All right, friends and family. So we are going to mark down week 24. We are already in week 24. So we are going to put $24 into our binder here. Since it's week 24, we're going to put $24. And we are going to have $300 once we put it in. All right, week 24, $300. All right, so let's mark that now. We're going to put $24. There you go. We're going to have $300 in our binder. Remember, this binder, this 100 Savings Challenge, we are going to save $5,050 if I'm not mistaken. All right, so this is going to take 2 years. All right, friends and family. So let's put in our $24, and we are going to put our $24 in the week 24 slot. All right, friends and family. So we have 20, 2, 4. All right, so we have $24. All right, so we are going to put this in the slot. There you go. I hope you all have something planned for the weekend. This weekend is my wedding anniversary. My wedding anniversary. All right, so I will be treating my wife. We'll be going somewhere. I'm not really sure where I want to go. I told her if you want to go to the botanical gardens, we could do that, because she loves flowers, roses, and all that good stuff. So, we probably going to do it. That's what we definitely going to do. And then probably go get something to eat. I'm saying probably, we are, so we're going to do that. And that's the goal. That's my plan for the weekend. Nothing, I mean, it's spectacular because it's my, it's our anniversary. And we already did that. And we are going to put this in our wallet. So let's look for our wallet. Okay, so in our Roth IRA, when you are investing, it's going to go up and it's going to go down. It seems to me like it's, I don't know, it's out of pocket for me. So we have $611.12. And once I put this into our cash, into our wallet right here, we are going to have, we have $575 now. We are going to have $600. So we are going to be only up $11.12. All right, friends and family. Nothing spectacular, but it's at least beating cash. When you are investing in the stock market, ETFs, anything, the market is going to go up and it's going to go down. Remember, we are comparing the stock market to cash if you leave it under the mattress, right? The stock market is beating the cash right now, all right? So I'm going to show you right now how much we have. We should have $575 here. Once we put this $25, we're going to have $600, all right? So we have 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 2, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 75. So we have $575. So we are going to put an extra 25. So that's going to make it 600. So we're going to double count it. All right, make sure that the count is correct. All right. So remember, I know you're probably wondering, and I keep telling y'all every week, this is for this. It's to fund this. All right, friends and family. I started with $500, which I still have a couple of, change. So once we're done with the change that I have here, then I'll just keep changing what I have here to put it here, to put it here. All right, friends and family. That's the reason for this, because at the end of this challenge, which is going to be the first half of this challenge, we are going to have $1,378. All right, so this is going to be part of it. And then next year, we're going to continue this. So next year, we're going to start at week 53. This year, 2026, when we're done, we are going to stop at week 52. And then next year, 2027, January, we're going to start at week 53. We're not going to start at week 1. We're going to start at week 53. And we're going to put $53, then $54, then $55, and then $56. So it's going to get challenging next year. It's not going to be an easy challenge. It's going to get more challenging. All right, friends and family, that's what a challenge is about. You always want to challenge yourself. You understand? You always want to challenge yourself, and you always want to accomplish. You want to accomplish and finish and complete the challenge, all right? And that's what we're going to attempt. It's not going to be easy, but we are going to attempt to finish this challenge. All right, friends and family? We have 1, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 95, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 600. We have $600 in cash, all right? And then we have $611.12 in our Roth IRA. So we are up $11.12. All right, friends and family. And like I always stress on this channel, it's always good to save money, but it's better to invest money, because investing you will make your money, it helps your money grow. Investing helps your money grow. Savings helps you stay in the game, right? You always want to be prepared. That's why you got to always have cash. And that's what we stress here on this channel, right? We stress, create a budget, save first, spend later, set financial goals, invest early, and avoid debt. Those are the pillars to building wealth. Friends and family, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of you, and God willing, we come back with week 25 next week. All right? Peace and